so I stand so.
Are we on?
Yeah, go.
Okay, my name is Alex Scheimitz. This is Arlington, Massachusetts. This is our house. It's a two-family house. Unit 1, who lives there?
Cindy Page.
And Jesse Page.
And in Unit 2, it's Alex Scheimitz. The person behind the camera is my wife, Nai Kuo. And this is, who is this?
Jesse.
This is Jesse.
Jesse Scheimitz.
This is Zoe.
Scheimitz.
And these are unrelated neighbors who are here just for the video. We decided to do a green renovation on this house about 2 years ago. We were going to re-side the house, and we wanted to do more than we had done before. We tried to put cellulose in, and it was still using up a lot of oil. And we tried to do other things. We had a guy with an infrared gun come here to measure the wall.
That's right.
And he said it was empty, and then we had more cellulose guys come, and they said, well, the work's been done already. So we almost gave up, and we started to explore super insulating, putting insulation on the outside of the house. And so there was a lot of work done on new construction, but not this kind of house, not an old house. So we called everybody, called universities, called the state, found a consultant, found a contractor, and it really kind of started there. And
It's taken on a whole new life.
It did.
We are a construction zone, basically. The entire neighborhood is surrounding us with,
well, you see, we've already done the roof. The roof started about 3 weeks ago, and the roof will be finished in 2 or 3 days.
you can see behind us a lot of paint on the walls. That's our green color.
These are the green colors. This is one of our big arguments, by the way. As you
Yeah.
can see, we've kind of settled on green, but how many flavors do we have?
11.
11 flavors, and there is a little bit of a disagreement. Girls, what was your preferred color? Yeah, go over there and just touch what colors you guys like best. Hey, Will and Katie, you guys can choose something
Pick a
too.
color.
But you don't get a vote. You'll
Good color, yeah.
I
Yeah.
like this one.
Very good.
I like this one.
I like Jesse's.
And yeah, this one.
Yeah, and
This one, and this one.
I was
I like-
in total agreement with the girls on this,
This one.
but I was outvoted, fortunately, by the camera crew
The board of directors.
and Cynthia. Show the color. Show the color, please. And I think you'll agree with me.
Oh my gosh, what color? That,
Yay!
It looks better in the sunlight than it does here.
that is what. That,
I know, this is what our house looks like.
that's ugly.
Oh, we love our greenhouse.
It'll look much better with clabber.
It matches your shirt.
It's ugly. Don't you agree?
Perfect.
Actually, it is a kind of a fairly good match. What else do we need to go through? Oh, so the other projects we're doing,
Stand still, everybody.
we're putting 4 inches of rigid foam on the wall, 6 inches on the roof, and you can see, you might be able to see the 2 layers of 3 inches on the roof. We have to put a heat recovery ventilator in to make sure we all don't suffocate. So each of the units are going to get a heat recovery ventilator, and we're getting an instant hot water system. And
We have a new kitchen.
oh yeah, that is kind of a new kitchen. And
Brand new.
Brand
Still
new.
not even finished yet.
Yeah, and we're going to do blown-in foam in the attic and in the basement. And and we have this wicked siding stuff called New Cedar out of Western Massachusetts, which it's made out of vinyl, but it's not vinyl siding. It's vinyl clabbered, and it just fits together. It locks in place. It looks better. It looks like wood clabbered, and it's pre-painted, so we don't have to paint anymore. And this is a 75, 80-year-old house. There's probably lead paint everywhere. It's nice to know we won't have to do that again. And now, if I could just take a minute, I would like to introduce my lovely wife.
Very good.
Okay, I'll take this.
Yeah, the board of directors, the vote had got us the greenhouse, thank goodness.
Yes.
Trustees.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Nai.
Yeah.
I, Unit 2.
An energetic supporter of green.
And we picked the right color.
That's right.
No, it's ugly. Don't listen to them.
All right, and so
Don't listen to them.
if we could be a little sappy, the one thing, my one contribution on the color was that at least it's green.
That's right.
Because we have a greenhouse.
Jesse
So,
Page, any comments on the construction?
how happy are you to be under construction for the kitchen? Your kitchen started 2 or 3 months ago, right?
Yeah, I hate it.
So this project is going to be 6 months for you.
No, it's good. It's good.
It's good. Our garage is,
Oh, yeah, let's take a look at the garage there. Yeah, that's a garage filled to the top with wall insulation. All right, guys. Well, hopefully we'll be able to be on Renovation Nation.
Story.
Not yet. Hold on. So hopefully we'll be on Renovation Nation, and I think this is a great house for it. Lots of great green projects and lots of fun stuff.
Very proud of it, and very happy.
Thanks.
You need to finish.
Okay, you have something to say, Zoe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My family's weird.
That's fantastic. Thank you. This is up in the attic, one of the crawl spaces. You can see the insulation is installed perpendicular to the rafters. I think because the rafters weren't evenly spaced when they did this about 20 years ago. And a lot of it is just falling down everywhere, and falling down in between the joists of the attic floor. Goes all the way down. All the crawl spaces are like this, and so removing all this and putting in blown urethane foam is going to be a good thing. As you can also see, that duct right there, that is the third floor bathroom duct, which vents right into the crawl space, which we can't have anymore when we have the roofing insulation. Here's what it looks like in the third floor bathroom. You can see 2 layers of 3-inch Thermax, Dow Thermax rigid insulation. Those they haven't put in the cut it out yet to put in the skylights. And those screws you see are 10 or 12 inches long. I don't know why they're still there, but they'll cut this out and put in the skylight shortly. So a total of 6 inches or 3 inches. You see that cut, and the 3 inches that covers the hole. It's been roofed and been plywood, and I guess they'll go back and cut that hole out. There's 2 skylights like this on the roof. This is another one of the crawl spaces. It's used Homosote covering R19 fiberglass, and this will all be ripped down, supposedly ripped down and resprayed with foam. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 crawl spaces. Mostly they're not semi-finished like this. Mostly they're just sagging fiberglass. Now this is a sample of the new cedar clapboard. It's 2 pieces, individual pieces. You got a nailing area right here so that the expansion, the boards can slide for expansion. You have this cut in here for the nail heads. They go on the board that goes underneath, and as you can also see, there's a little ridge there so that they fit tightly together like this. And then also, what's interesting is that this trim piece fits together and locks in. It's really quite brilliant. Very tight. You don't need any silicone to seal it. And the trim is part of the system that all goes together. So the trim that we use in the corners and around the windows would be the same material. Really quite brilliant stuff. This is obviously the basement, and the foaming people want to clear out these rim joists and foam out along the rim joists, but there's a very good likelihood that the entire plaster ceiling will be brought down and the entire ceiling of the basement will be foamed. The consultant doesn't want the ceiling of the basement to be foamed. He doesn't want the basement to be separated from the house so that the residual heat comes up, but that's kind of our decision that we'll end up doing it, because part of what the consultant requires is that each one of these boilers, and there are 2 down here, be completely sealed and enclosed with a separate air intake, which to me sounds like a disaster. And also that doesn't include the dryers. They never mention what to do with the dryers, which are throwing out heated air out of the house. It's sucking air from somewhere. So if you seal the basement that tight, I don't know what happens. Maybe you're dropping down carbon monoxide from the chimney. So I didn't like that idea in the end. By the way, this is also this is not just the boiler, but it's also the hot water system. The hot water has got some sort of coil inside. But part of what we're going to do is install a instant hot water system so that we'll be able to get hot water using gas instead of oil, and shut this unit off for the 6 months of the year that we're not heating the house. This is just to give an idea of what the backyard looks like while we're under construction on the roof. The dumpster. That's our garage, filled about 85 to 95% with 2-inch insulation. All the roof insulation's used. That's just the stuff for the wall once the windows arrive. Some more shingles. And there is our lovely new shingles. I cannot tell you how attractive I find them. And they have a little bit more roofing to do, 2 or 3 more days. Then we'll wait for the windows to arrive. This
This is the house right there, roof under construction.